All right, let's talk about something that's on every Class 10 student's mind, the perfect timetable. Today we're going to build a realistic one you can actually stick to, that gets you results without the burnout. Let's dive right in.
So, Class 10 is here, and what's the first thing we all do? We try to map out this epic, super ambitious timetable. You know exactly the one I'm talking about. Waking up at 5 a.m., promising yourself 6 hours of self-study every single day, no breaks. Sound familiar?
Well, I'm here to tell you that whole idea, it's a trap. Seriously, you might stick with it for a day, maybe two, if you're really motivated, but by day 3, you're exhausted, and you're right back to square one. It's just not sustainable.
So let's talk about this. Let's call it the perfect timetable trap. Why is it that these schedules, which look so amazing on paper, pretty much always fail when you try to actually live them? I mean, just look at the difference. On the left, you got that typical plan: school, tuition, and then this crushing 5 to 6 hours of self-study. On the right, though, is the smarter way, the one we're building today. One is a fantasy, the other one actually works. And here's the absolute truth of it. Your brain is not a machine. Just think about your day for a second. You're at school for 6, maybe 7 hours. Then you're off to tuition for another 2 or 3 hours. By the time you finally get home, you're just spent. Your energy is gone. To expect yourself to then start a massive study session is honestly just setting yourself up to fail. So, what's the answer? It's not about finding more hours in the day. It's about creating a smarter structure for the hours you already have. Let's completely reimagine what your day could look like in a way that works with your energy levels, not against them. Okay, check this out. This is the blueprint. You wake up around 6 a.m. See, no crazy 4 a.m. starts. You get ready, you go to school, and notice what's missing. No self-study in the morning. Then when you get back from 2 to 3:30 p.m., that's your dedicated recharge time. Tuition is from 4 to 6. And then, here's the key. Your self-study block is just 90 minutes in the evening. After that, your time is your own until you go to sleep around 10. Now, that recharge time we just mentioned, that is absolutely essential. This is not wasted time. It is a strategic 90-minute block for you to eat lunch, take a nap, and yes, even use your phone. Why? Because trying to study when your brain is fried is useless. This break makes sure you're actually recovered and ready for your tuition class and that focused study session later on. Okay, let's get to the real heart of this strategy. We call it the 90-minute focus block. This is where the magic happens. It's short, it's structured, and believe me, it is incredibly powerful. But before we even break down what you'll do in those 90 minutes, there is one rule, one non-negotiable golden rule. If you ignore this, the whole system falls apart. Ready? Your phone has to be in another room. It is the number one distraction, and getting it out of sight is the key to doing high-quality, focused work. So what do you do in these 90 minutes? It's broken into 3 really simple parts. First, you spend just 10 minutes quickly going over what you literally just learned at tuition. Then, for the next 50 minutes, you do a deep dive into the main subject for that day. And you wrap it up with the last 30 minutes, using that time to finish any homework from school. See? It's efficient, and it covers all your bases. I know what you might be thinking. Okay, but 90 minutes a day? How am I supposed to cover all my subjects? Well, that's where the next piece of the puzzle comes in, a simple but super effective weekly rotation system. And here it is. It's so simple. You're hitting maths on Monday and again on Friday. Science gets Tuesday and Saturday. Social science is for Wednesday and Sunday. And that leaves Thursday for Hindi or English. This way, every single subject gets its own dedicated, focused time slot during the week. No more juggling or feeling overwhelmed. So the big question is this really enough when exams are close? And the answer is yes, because this whole system is flexible. When you're getting close to big exams, like your half-yearlies, you simply expand the study block. You just add another 90-minute session, making it 3 hours total for that period. The basic structure stays exactly the same.
All right, let's boil this entire philosophy down into 3 simple, really powerful rules for success. If you can remember these, you've pretty much got it.
Rule number 1, and this is by far the most important thing to take away from all of this, is to always, always choose quality over quantity. It's not about how many hours you sit with a book, it's about how focused you are during the time you do study.
And that's why this number is so powerful. An hour and a half, that's it. 1.5 hours of truly focused, distraction-free self-study is more than enough for your daily learning. I guarantee you the results you'll get from this focus block will be way better than what you'd get from 4 hours of tired, distracted studying.
And here are the last 2 rules. Number 2, don't rely only on your teacher. They're there to teach you the concepts, but it's on you to do the revision and practice. And rule number 3, let Sunday be a day to relax. For real, do your 90-minute session to catch up on anything you missed, but the rest of the day is yours to chill out. So at the end of the day, success in Class 10 isn't about working yourself to the bone. It's about working smarter. It's about having a system that's sustainable, one that actually gets you results without burning you out. The only question left is, are you ready to stop struggling and finally give it a try?